It's Miss Anderson. We are here for our weekly theater meeting lesson and the assignment at the end. So today we will be going through a few slides. So as we go through those, take notes, whether it be paper or typed, either is fine. We also are going to a few websites, so just take in mind of where we're going. Don't get things mixed up. This will be accessible through Google Classroom. So don't worry if you miss something, that's totally fine. Just go and then pause. Okay, so we're going to go through our first thing. Let me present the screen. Also, guys, if there's any mistakes to this video, let me know. I'm still learning this platform myself, so that is totally fine. Okay. The screen should be presented now. If it's not, leave a comment. Let's go to the first slideshow. Okay. I think that current events in every one of your subjects is going to be important. I think that Corona is a worldwide pandemic that will be studied for future reference. So let's take a look, maybe microscope it a little bit. How is it affecting Broadway? So let's current events on Broadway. Next. What's happening on Broadway? Because of the Corona COVID-19 outbreak, Broadway theaters closed their doors indefinitely on March 15th, 2020. This was hard for both those working on the productions and their patrons. It was a good choice to slow the spread of COVID in such a highly populated city. For more info on how theater producers are helping their actors, crews, and other workers, follow this link. So we're going to follow this link for a second. This is a New York Times, my apologies, article about how the current workers are being paid. Sorry, while it loads. If it loads. Okay, there we go. This is a good read just for personal stuff. I'm not going to read the whole article to you. We don't have time for that. This is by Michael Paulson, a journalist, and the producers agreed to pay hundreds of actors, musicians, stagehands, and others for the first few weeks of the industry shutdown to cover their health insurance for at least a month. So it just kind of shows that they are taking care of their workers. The emergency relief agreement, it is important because there's a lot of industry right now that isn't supporting their workers. There's a lot of unemployment. So it is showing how Broadway is trying to keep their workers safe for the moment. Okay, let's go back. Okay. If you want to read that further, this link will also be there. So what can we do ourselves? Broadway may be closed for the moment, but as theater supporters, we can appreciate the shows that we're running. This also gives us a chance to learn a little bit about each show. So the arts are so important right now. If you have watched Netflix, Hulu, listened to music, drawn, painted, you have been participating in the arts while you've been home. So I think it's important to show how valuable the arts are in education. But also, Broadway is such a big part of theater world. So let's take a deeper look into it. Going next. Okay, this is Playbill's list of shows that were currently on Broadway that are paused right now. So let's take a look. I already have the site pulled up, but this link will take you there. Okay, this is Playbill.com. This is basically has all of the Broadway shows. If you can follow my mouse here, it will take So it shows you Broadway, off-Broadway, touring, regional, London, and hard to find tickets. But so it also has COVID updates, features, vault. This show, if you've ever been to a Broadway show, you'll know that this was the playbill you received. It has a basic for jobs, for people who work on Broadway. Basically everything is on here. So what this current page is currently playing on Broadway. Sorry, one moment. This is what is currently on Broadway. So we're just going to take a little time with each show. Okay. Ain't Too Proud, The Life and Times of the Temptations. This is shows about the Temptations. Some more of a like historical music. Aladdin is a Disney. Beetlejuice is based off the movie. Book of Mormon is a musical. Chicago, Come From Away. I'm not going to describe all of them to you because if you are truly interested, you can go to the site. Dear Evan Hansen, Diana, Frozen, Girl from the North Country, Hadestown, Hamilton, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, Part 1 and 2, Jagged Little Pill, The Lehman Trilogy, The Lion King, Mean Girls, The Minutes, Moulin Rouge, Mrs. Doubtfire, Phantom of the Opera, 6, Tina, the Tina Turner Musical, To Kill a Mockingbird, West Side Story, and Wicked are all of the shows. Those are both plays and musicals that are on Broadway currently. As you saw, they are paused. I do want to take a minute to show y'all something up here. So if you look here, it says 6 is a new musical that is coming to Broadway. It's been off Broadway for a while. I highly suggest it if you are interested in around King Henry, Shakespearean times. So it says in previews under it. So that means it wasn't quite on Broadway yet. There were producers watching it. There were they were getting ready. It's kind of the grown-up rehearsals in a way to put it. But yeah. So anyways, guys, I highly suggested to look at this site. I am going to show y'all this one, Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera is one of the oldest running shows. So I just kind of want to show you what following these links of these names will take you to. One moment. Okay. So as you can see here, it gives a little bit about the theater. This is what the playbill looks like currently. It gives a synopsis, the running time, who the book is by. We learned that was the script, the music. I apologize, guys. I'm getting emails. Music, and then lyrics. Okay, so what's interesting about this site is you can keep going. So here's the current cast tonight, which would have been a long time ago. And so here's some pro info. The first preview, like I described with 6, was January 9th, 1988. So you can see how long this show has been running. Opening date, closing date, it's currently running. Some shows only last a certain amount of time. It just depends. As you can see, there's been 13,366 performances as March 8th. That is insane and amazing. There's a few musicians that have worked on every show. Fun fact. Okay, so here's kind of the inside of the playbill of Phantom of the Opera. Here's merchandise, images. Here's some videos just from the playbill staff. I do suggest watching these. They are fun. Scrolling down, these are awards that Phantom has won. You can see most of them are from 1988. A show can only win the year that it comes out. Just to keep things fair. And here is some of the grosses. You can see how much money there is in Broadway, and how much time as well. Here's photos that are always fun to look through, videos, and these are shows that had similar seasons. Again, these are some shows that have closed or opened, but it's a great time to see like kind of the history behind everything. And I'm showing you this, guys, because I think there's such a history in Playbill that isn't always acknowledged. People know that it's for jobs or for or buying tickets, but they don't always look deep into it. So I'm kind of wanting y'all to explore a little bit. Now, continuing, I do have a project I want y'all to do. So we're going to go back. Maybe, yes. Okay, so let's go here. Let it load, one moment. Okay, this is your musical poster project. So we're going to continue. Here's an example. So I'm wanting you to do a show and a certain song, only one song from the show. So I will show you an example that I created next, but just for the information, I want everybody to write this information down. So I'm going to give you about a minute. Write that down. Okay, so as we're continuing, I want you all to do the description of the song. This is, so you'll choose, once you've chosen the song, I want you to tell me what the song is about, what's the meaning. So is it a love song between two characters? Is it a character development? Like, are they singing about something tragic that has happened to them? Are they happy? Are they sad? What is this song? And what is the purpose? Is it to let the audience know something? That kind of information. Characters that sing the song. Who is it? Who's singing it? Using Hamilton, for example, is Hamilton singing or is Eliza singing? Those kinds of things. Actors that play the characters. This one is a little more up to you. Now, you can choose if it's a show that's currently on Broadway that you maybe picked off of Playbill, you can do the actors that are currently playing those roles. Or maybe you had a favorite actor that played that character. For example, I'm going to keep using Hamilton. The original, maybe you really like Lin-Manuel Miranda as Hamilton. That's not who's currently playing Hamilton, but you can use him because he has played that character. So that is totally fine. It's your choice. If you see I put the word image, I want an image of those actors. But here's the thing. I want them in the show. So I want it to be a stage production photo as their character. I don't want a picture of Lin-Manuel Miranda walking his dog. I want a picture of him playing Hamilton. Why you chose this song? What about this song is important to you? Of all of the musicals, of all of the songs in that musical, why this one? An image that represents this song and show. Okay, this one is a little more complicated. I don't want an image from the show. If it's a love song and you choose a picture of a heart, that's fine. That's what represents that song to you. It just needs to mean something. It needs to show that song. All right, we're going to move to the example. Again, this video will be posted if you need this information. Okay, I chose Hadestown, All I've Ever Known. I am going to play 40 seconds of that song first, and then we will continue. So here's 40 seconds. I was alone so long. I didn't even know that I was lonely. Out in the cold so long. I didn't even know that I was cold. Turn my collar to the wind. This is how it's always been. All I've ever known is how to hold my own. All I've ever known is how to hold my own. But now I wanna hold you too. Okay, I wish I could show you more, but copyright. So if y'all are interested, this is information about it. Description of the song. The song is about young loves finding each other. Eurydice has a harder life, so it's hard for her to realize that she's in love and actually happy. Orpheus realizes right away how much he loves Eurydice. This song really shows them as a couple. This song to me was really interesting. Hadestown is a very jazzy show, so I think that this song really connects to the audience. And it's interesting if you're interested in Greek history. The story of Orpheus and Eurydice is a really interesting and sad and tragic story. So I do suggest Hadestown. There are songs with expletives, so take that as you may. But this song is very family friendly and just a love song. So characters that sing this song: Eurydice and Orpheus. They both sing it. I know the part I only showed you, that was Eurydice. Actors that play the characters, as you see in the picture, that's Ava and Reeve as Eurydice and Orpheus. They've gone for more of the industrial look for them. Okay, why I chose this song. I chose this song because I really love this show. I also think this song captures the feeling of true love. In my opinion, this song connects the audience to their love story. I think this is one of the songs that truly brings in the audience to this, so that's why I chose it for my poster. If you see the image of them, of these people holding hands, I think that it's simple, it's young love, and so I think that's why that image to me represented the show. I also did choose the logo of the show because the flower. I don't think you can do this show without the flower. Orpheus carries that flower for a long time. So if you want to do two images, that's fine. I wanted to. So, okay. Poster options. I'm going to skip a little bit. As you saw, I did this on Google Slides. That is totally all right. It's easy to turn in, I understand. So you can do that. Handmade. I love handmade posters. If you would rather do it at home and submit an image, as long as I can read it, that is totally fine. That's great. And then this site, Piktochart, is a great site. I'm going to take you to this link. I already have it open though. So this is what should come up whenever you can start for free. There are premiums, so don't buy anything for this. Totally use the free options. You'll just download it as an image. It'll be a PNG file. Just submit the file to Google Classroom in the same Dropbox. That'll be okay. This is if maybe you're more technologically advanced than maybe me. It's a great option. Okay. So guys, I think today we kind of talked about everything. We talked about understanding the Playbill website, understanding navigating this weird world. Broadway, there are lots of things to theater. Broadway is not the only thing, but a lot of theaters look to Broadway for reasons. And so when Broadway closed down, it kind of led a lot of regional theaters to do the same. And it has saved a lot of people so we're not in big crowds. So I think that is important to consider. Now, the main thing we can do is appreciate theater. That is why I think this poster is a great time. Pick something that you love. Pick a song that you really care about. Pick a show that you care about. If you love Hamilton, pick Hamilton. If you love Hairspray, pick Hairspray. Just pick a song that means something, because this project will not be as fun if you choose something that is just easy. And if you need anything from me, if you have any questions, let me know. Email me. My email is haley.anderson@amaisd.net. So just keep that in mind. Again, if y'all ever need anything, let me know. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I hope all of you have a great day and stay safe.